so I don't think this one should come as a surprise to most of you. There's a lot of things that we do right, but quite frankly, we don't get the credit for it. And I'm going to say our branding is just not where it needs to be. There's a lot that happens in here. When you walk through those doors, it feels like intellectual Disney World. And I don't think the world out there realizes that innovation is not just creating technologies or being here and punching a bunch of code, but it's about leading people to think differently and bring about the change in the world. And that's what we do here at Tepper. That's one of the areas I really do want to focus on, because I think if we do that right, we'll get every recruiter we've ever wanted in the quantities and the numbers we want, and instead of having Deloitte running up and down, we'll have all the other firms running up and down as well. So I want to start there. I think that's one of the biggest challenges we're facing here. So that's where I'll start.
Okay. I think we do all the main things right. We have a great community. Everything is pretty good here. I think as a group, we always want to see us do better in the rankings, better perception, etc. I think there are two ways you can do that. One is, of course, money. Money, you have more scholarships, fancy buildings, big funds. And I think the other is just driving it through community. So community is what we have here, what that means when we go out as alumni, and that is, I mean, we have that, but that is the real battle, to really make that stronger than anywhere else. So I think that is what, as kind of standing up as leaders together, we should address.
I think one of the biggest challenges that we're facing here, and actually across our world, is innovation. I think I touched upon this a little bit last night, that we as the future business leaders of tomorrow are facing incredible challenges in global finance, in healthcare, you name it, in that industry we're facing problems. And we're all recruiting across those industries. So how I would address these challenges is to broaden our innovation and reach across campus to solve challenges. For example, invite Heinz people over for beers and just talk. Talk about some ideas that you have. And maybe you'll come up with a solution. Maybe not, but at least you'll talk with someone new. And it's important that we work across and work with different types of people to solve those challenges. There's incredible challenges facing our future, and I know, looking out amongst all of you, that one of you will definitely solve one of those challenges. Thank you.
I think the biggest challenge that we have right now is people think we're stale. They think we're robots. We may be some of the most brilliant people you ever meet, but they're like, what experience do you have? Have you lived? I know you can give me a problem and analyze, optimize, any kind of thing with an eyes in it. You can do that, that's great. I think what we need to do is take more opportunities to go out together. Just maybe go try a new place, new restaurant. Instead of worrying about school all weekend, let's take an adventure, go down to DC, enjoy our time with everybody. I think that opportunity to experience life and really learn more about yourself just in school, that's how we're going to jump this hurdle. Thank you.
If you heard my speech yesterday, you know that I don't really have a platform. I see the role of president as someone who's here to facilitate the work of all of you and the work of the GBA board. But I do have a pet issue that I think is a big challenge, and I think we'd all agree. It's not some gigantic challenge like branding. It is the fact that none of our dang systems work together. None of our technological systems work together or communicate with each other. Do you know that the academic advisors have to go through by hand and check and see if we are registered for our required courses? There are some technological problems that we're facing as a supposedly technologically advanced university, and that's going to be the pet issue that I carry forward if you vote me in as president. And the way I'll work to change that is work with our technology liaison, which is something one of you should run for. I'm looking at you, Ian. I see you back there.
Hello everyone, if you saw my video yesterday, you know I do have a platform. I'm going to say two. One thing I'll first say is technology, as Ian spoke about, is definitely things that we can improve. Talk about a single source website that will link us to each other site, Canvas, simplicity, etc. Also, talk about printers, having us just swipe our ID cards that will quickly have us go register our names and it'll print it out, and then other things along those lines like scheduling. For different rooms and everything. Second, diversity and inclusion, something I'm actually passionate about and something I was actually working on before I even knew I was going to run for GBA president. I've been involved in different meetings with Dean Weingart, with Kate Bearclaw, just talking about issues facing the community and talking about, involving diversity learning in our curriculum. Also talking about how we can have different platforms to speak about different things. And also the GBA new diversity and inclusion officer I've been involved with writing the roles and responsibilities along with other students to help define the role for that.